Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome back to Satisfactory. We're loading in. Listen, we got shit to do. Mostly, we got to talk about how our weekends went. We are in the process of starting a fluid bus, and that's kind of where we're at right this second. I have water on the fluid bus. I need to make sulfuric acid to chuck onto the bus. I need to bring nitrogen gas. So currently, this right here is my swag. This is going to be, this is water, and this is going to be nitrogen gas. So that's what we're going to work on right now. Yeah. Somebody asked how the party was. So this weekend we had my daughter's 1-year-old birthday party. She turns 1 very soon. It was great. It was great. It also did not go according to plan. We we had it outside, and we had the windiest, kind of chilliest weekend, like, of all time. It was so... Megan and I bought all these decorations, not a ton, because we were still trying to be kind of minimalist and stuff, but like, and the decorations weren't the focus. But like, we blew up like 30 balloons. We had like stuff to hang from the rafters of this little like park pavilion. And then it ended up being the windiest day of all time. So the decorations were, it was a lot of like last second, like, can we put this here? Is it going to fail? I think it's going to fail. Well, never mind. I guess we'll just not use it, or we'll just do something else with it. Sir, this is OSHA. I'm going to need to speak with your supervisor. Listen. I don't have a supervisor. I am my own supervisor. All right, we need nitrogen gas. I mean, that's the most nitrogen gas we could ever use, right? It's got to be. And there's a train station right there. That's uranium. That's silica. Where is the... This is the water station, though. This nitrogen gas, like, if we could bring it over to the uranium, like, that's more... Let's just go to uranium. Go towards uranium. Otherwise, though, it was party was a lot of fun. Saw a lot of family. Did people bring their dogs to the party? No. Nobody brought their dogs, and I didn't get to tell anybody that it was a PAW-TY. Unfortunately. It was a good party, though. It was fun. We held the party like directly by a playground, so the couple kids that came had the best time ever. Like, they just played on the playground the entire fucking time. How did Elle enjoy it? Elle enjoyed it. We made her a smash cake, which was fun. Meg made it. I didn't make it. She did smash it a little bit, but only after she picked every single blueberry off the top. Because she just really enjoyed the blueberries so much that she picked them individually off rather than eat the cake. Broski was not there. Broski couldn't make it. Broski's family was there, though. If I ever shared the photo of Emma with her cake covered in icing, I think I've seen it, but feel free to share it again. She loved that it was so cute. I played some Stanley Parable yesterday. Nice. By the way, Ryan, I haven't watched your Timberborn playthrough, but this game has been on my wish list forever. I need to get a better PC. Timberborn is fun. Yeah, it's very fun. Cute little beavers. shit, we should turn off self-driving. Okay, we need to go here. We need to build an extra... I think we're basically going to build an extra thing right here. Maybe. I don't know if this is going to work. I spent Sunday outside for like 4 hours cutting overgrown branches and weeds. My body's still sore. It was gorgeous out, but I overdid it. Oh, no. It was pretty this weekend. There were some nice... It was very windy here in Indiana, but there was also some nice, like... nice sunshine times. I will say it was a little colder this weekend than it should have been. Ouch, that hurt. That's fine, though. We killed it. I raced a triathlon on Sunday, and the triathlon started at the ass crack of dawn, as these things do. And when I signed up for the race, I was like, this will be fine. It's like May in Indiana, late May. It'll be warm. It'll be nice. Got to the race. It was like 55 degrees, and you have to start with a swim, of course. So... all of a sudden, I was like, oh, no, we're in trouble. This is about to be so fucking cold. It was. Then... okay, worst part about the triathlon. You guys want too much information or just a little bit too much information? How much TMI do you want? Your options are only a little or all of it. The ass crack of dawn, you have such a way with words. The ass crack of dawn. Is this a poop story? It's not a poop story. Worse than a poop story. Hmm? So long story short, the triathlon was cold. Me, because I am like trying to not like break my budget and like, you know, completely ruin my family's finances in order to do this hobby of mine, this triathlon hobby of mine. I have basically not spent... there's no doubt in my mind of the people on the starting line for this triathlon. I was in the bottom like 10% of people who have spent money on the sport. I bought a used bike that is not particularly amazing. It's still hundreds of dollars, still expensive. I've done some upgrades to it. That's expensive. It's not cheap. It's not free, you know, etc. But like, I'm not trying to like break the bank just to do my little fitness hobby, you know? So one of the things I have not purchased is a wetsuit. So in triathlons, people use wetsuits for the swim to keep themselves warm. They're like they're little neoprene suits that are made of thick material. Think like a person working at like SeaWorld. Like all black, you know. They make you more buoyant. That's why people mostly buy them, is because they keep you warm, but they also make you buoyant. They make you fast. Make it so you have to work less hard. I didn't have one of those. Think of Subnotica? Yeah, exactly. I didn't have one of those. I still don't have one. Ouch. Fuck! I thought I had a little bit of... Well, off to a good start. Oh no, where's my thingy? Oh no. Well. Ripperonis. Probably just take a train there, but this will be fine. I could just hover over these. Sounds potentially dangerous going without one in that weather. It was cold. It was cold for sure. Swimming is nice, though, because you get... What? Doesn't work? I'm on the line. But I guess you have to be near the node. long story short, it's a cold day. I'm like the only person. I get to the start line. I look left or I look right. It's 100% people in these like in wetsuits and neoprene suits. I'm like, oh boy, okay. So, I really underestimated the temperature and all that shit. But swimming is hard. You create a lot of body heat. So we start the swim. I go out kind of hard because I'm cold. The water was actually, here's the good news. Water, actually much warmer than the air. Of course, warmer water that is warmer than the air can still feel colder to your skin. Shout out to Hank Green for a TikTok recently that explained this to me, but there's more like particles, there's more molecules in water up against your skin, which explains why if you're in like 70-degree air, that feels one type of way, and 70-degree water feels a different type of way. Long story short, the water was better than I thought it was going to be. It was probably like high 60s, which is still chilly, but not bad. Here's the problem. You get out of the race starts at ass crack of dawn. You get out of the water at 26 minutes after the ass crack of dawn. Still cold. Sun's not up. Air's not warm. Air's like 55 degrees, 56 degrees. You hop on a bicycle. The bicycle, you move very fast through the air. Faster than running, anyways. Makes you very chilly. The TMI here is that I went numb in a couple places. Not from the cold swim, but from getting on a bike and sitting there for an hour and a half after the cold swim, as freezing air dried the water from my skin. My feet went numb. That's not a huge deal, although it did affect me during the run. My feet were numb. Some other parts of me went numb, and it took me a long-ass time. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. A long-ass time to get that feeling back. Hi, Mars. How's it going? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We survived. Everything's okay. Go get this death crate. The wet and windy and cold bit is what sounded dangerous to me. I guess you're moving enough to not get hypothermia. I was during the swim. Did I just do it again? I must not understand this thing. Are you kidding me right now? Are you shitting me? I must not understand this thing. I was under the assumption that when you run out of power, you can still tap the button to not die. I can't find a place that doesn't have power. Fuck. We're gonna die. Let's die over here. See, look, out of power. What the fuck? It worked there. All right, well, mistakes were made. Let's run it back. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? I don't know. Luckily, the race warmed up eventually, and I got feeling back in my nether regions and ended up okay. It was just a colder weekend in Indiana than I expected. Like, I spent the whole one-year-old birthday party on Saturday wearing a t-shirt when I probably should have worn a sweater. Just kind of freezing. The wind just bites. The wind bites. Okay, we'll turn on self-driving this time so I don't break something. It was aggressively hot down here. I'm sad it's too hot to leave our patio door open right now. Oh, no. How hot is it, Carly? Cassie says it's going well. I've been following so many of the Hollow Knight updates in Discord, Cassie. Seems like you're having a fun time. Feels like it was 106. Holy shit. It's been remarkably warm here in northern Scotland. We have had near record temperatures, and that's now 5 weeks of no rain. Wow. Did I miss any pool drama stories? No, but I did go to the pool yesterday. And I'm a little bit worried that my nemesis has passed away. I'm a little bit nervous that the person I've spent the last 6 months on the internet hating vocally, he wasn't at the class that he's always at. Now, probably he's just on vacation or some shit, or like went to a different day of the week or something. But do we need to root for Andy now? We kind of need to root for Andy because otherwise there might not be an Andy. You know? I'm not sure. Okay, we're not going to die this time. I'm sure that's not, but I'm sure that's not the situation. But my brain did go, oh no, he's not here. First my brain went, oh yeah, he's not here, and then I went, oh no. Maybe someone got a restraining order. Maybe he's been kicked out. Mars lost the level 13 repo save because the dinguses played together and my backup didn't work. Have you been letting the dinguses know about it? Have you been that's gonna kill me. I'm so fucking bad at this game. I'm so bad. Oh. Nick, thank you very much for the sub. How's it going? I'm so bad at this game. I think it's just because I didn't have full health. God damn it. I have 197 hours in this game. You shouldn't be doing that. At least I'm very fast at this now. Go. Oh boy. We all have those days. We're having those days, that's for sure. Ryan, Breath of the Wild Master Mode is tomorrow, not today. No reason to keep dying. First off, it's Thursday, not tomorrow. But you're right. yeah. Master Mode is going to be Thursday and Friday this week. I'm taking tomorrow off. I'm going to hang out with the family. Did I do it wrong again? No. You did it right. I saw the end thing, by the way, Tony. We should talk about that. So the schedule for the week is Thursday, we're going to beat Breath of the Wild Master Mode. Friday, we're probably going to play whatever we want. But I'm going to write it down as Breath of the Wild, just in case. Just in case we need the time. We'll build some wiggle room in, even though we definitely won't need it. Tony clipped it, by the way. Have you guys seen the new clipping leaderboard? There's a clipping leaderboard at the top of the screen, like the bits and subscriber one. It's a weekly leaderboard where if you clip a clip, Then let's just take one of those because why the fuck not? Then the person who gets the clips that get the most views, put you at the top of the leaderboard. I kill myself the same way in this game occasionally. I have around 10 times as many hours. It happens. It happens. Well, we kind of broke our stairs by building over it, and I just wanted to go down there and chop down some trees. I was in 3rd place last week, and I had a thing next to my name. Now, please don't do this. Okay, okay. I'm a little nervous here. Let's do it this way. How do I do this in a way that guarantees I don't fucking die? That'll do it. That'll do it. There we go. Still took fall damage. Okay, death crates. There should be a bunch of them. Yeah? There's one. No, no. God. No, please don't kill me. This won't kill me, right? Fuck that thing, by the way. We should tear that shit apart. Oh, boy. Death crate over here. Or somewhere on this map. Both there. I was in 3rd place. Oh, I already read that. Oops. Okay. Let me take all this stuff. That's the good one. Thank you. Thanks very much. We should put this on our hotbar. Probably rather than that one. We got a new rifle. We're going to fuck some people up. Actually, just let me get out of here. Sounds good, Elo. Get some sleep. Get some rest. Much love. Hope you feel better soon. Okay, got our stuff. Thank God. So now all we were going to do is break some of this shit. Kill some local wildlife. Go from there. Chat, did you see the, anybody else see the All-American Rejects news? Do people know the band All-American Rejects? If you're, I'm sure Evo doesn't, for instance, somebody who's a little bit younger than me. But, at the bowling alley? Yeah! I know the band. Oh, okay, never mind. My bad, Evo. What I didn't? What is it? Okay, so check out most recent news is All-American Rejects did a crazy thing, which is that they went on tour, but the way they did their tour was they just like, they did it very unofficially. They're not like playing venues. They're just like playing house parties, basically. And they are just like driving around the country, showing up to people's houses, literal houses, or a bowling alley, or a farm, and just like texting people, or they were posting it on social media the day before that, or the day of, where they would be, bring $5, get to see an All-American Rejects show. For those of you who are out of the loop, All-American Rejects, a band from like, popular from like early thousands, probably, maybe late thousands. Probably best known for, I'm guessing Dirty Little Secret is the song that did the best, right? I'll keep you my dirty little secret, dirty little secret. Don't tell anyone that, or you'll be just another regret. Early thousands, probably. Or Move Along, that's a good point. Move Along, too. What do you think, though? Move Along or Dirty Little Secret is the better, which one charted higher? I feel like Dirty Little, Move along like I know you do. Move along. I don't know. Might have been Move Along. Long story short, they did this thing. Move Along is the better song. Oh, for sure. They did this like very weird way of announcing their shows. Here's the problem. All of a sudden, this started blowing up, and they had to. All of a sudden, they had to very quickly limit their like who they were actually giving the information to because too many people were showing up to the shows. Yeah, they played like an actual fucking bowling alley. Yeah. I think they're still doing it too. I think they're still. Come on. This should work. This should work. It is funny. I did not have on my bingo card that All American Rejects would be relevant again in the year of our Lord 2025, but I'm not mad about it. Swing, Swing. Hold up. I'm going to play this. People on YouTube won't be able to hear it, but I'm going to play Swing, Swing. I don't know if I recognize that song. So many emo car journeys staring out at a rain-soaked window listening to those songs on the iPod Mini. Swing, Swing. The iPod Mini. Okay, this is going to be gas out 1. Come on, come on, come on. I'm just amazed Evo knows this band. Dare I say it, I'm even proud of you, Evo. Oh, I do know this song. I think most people know this band because of their few hits. You think most Zoomers know this song? I don't know if I'd put it at most. All right, Move Along. Came out what year? Move Along came out in 2006? I don't know. I was jamming. I was bopping. Sorry, guys. We've had our enrichment activity for the day. What are you working on today? I'm going to train some nitrogen gas. Swing Swing was 2003. Holy shit. Man couldn't let us have the whole song. I know them, they're in my playlist, and I'm 25, so I don't think they're old per se. 25, okay, so here's how I would put it, and I'm basing this on, again, absolutely fucking nothing, to be real clear. My guess is, if you're 20 years old or younger, All American Rejects is most likely not, aka 51% of 20-year-olds. Let's say in America, just to make things simple. could not tell you a song by All American Rejects. Like, I get the one-hit wonder thing, sure, but like, I don't think that this is a particularly relevant one-hit wonder or quote-unquote one-hit wonder to that crowd, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like okay, so what do you think? Is it Dirty Little Secret that like those people have heard of? He's been dying to gravity mostly. That's true. Rude, but true. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 90% of people aged 20 or younger. Who do I know that's younger than 20 that is not currently in school? Shit. Does anybody know any younger than 20-year-olds who are currently not in school? And are you comfortable giving them my phone and giving me their phone number? It's still on the radio? Excuse me. The what? Your argument for why 20... I get what you're saying. But I do have to point out the ridiculousness of saying, yeah. People under 20 have heard the song because it's on the radio. The what? The thing that preceded Pandora, that preceded what they actually use these days? Radio's on the internet now? By radio, I literally mean Sirius XM as well. Car rides? Okay, now we have a new question. How many 20-year-olds do you think are using Sirius XM? How many 20-year-olds do you think are aware of what Sirius XM is? Now I'm confused. Now I'm very confused. Signal loops onto itself. Did I put this at the exact wrong spot or no? I can delete that for now. We'll delete that. We'll bring it back later. Oh, it's because I'm not doing it at the intersection. I'm doing it in between. I'm doing it here. I'm doing it here. There we go. That should work. Yeah. I'm very down to be completely wrong about this. Like, I think it's very possible that, like, 80% of American teens know the band All American Rejects. And I'll tell you what, the number is certainly higher this week after they've blown up on TikTok. I'm just saying the argument for why 20-year-olds know All American Rejects, being that they are played on Sirius XM, is very funny to me. Like, maybe if they were an answer on Jeopardy, that might reach more. My hypothesis is if All American Rejects was an answer on Jeopardy last week, that might have reached more 20-year-olds than Sirius XM. I don't know. Okay, now related question, because I am curious about this. Do you know anybody who pays for Sirius XM? I know that the people have to be out there. And I think it's possible that my mother-in-law and father-in-law pay for it, but I'd have to double check. We can delete all that. We can get rid of this ramp. I do. Tony, you do it. Right, I think it's funny that you think there's no chance that a teen isn't ever listening to the radio. No, Mr. Move the Goalposts. Excuse me. Ian, thank you very much for the sub. I'm not saying no 20-year-olds ever listen to the radio ever in any car. I'm saying that being the primary reason why they know about it is crazy. They're still on the radio. The radio equals Sirius XM. That's what I'm saying is funny. I threatened to cancel Sirius XM every year and get the discounted rate extended every year. Tony, can I ask you a question? You don't have to answer it. How much does Sirius XM cost? You can tell me discounted rate or you can tell me full rate. I don't care. You also don't have to tell me. I am now curious if I know anybody, minus Tony, who pays for it. Okay, so now we just need to bring gas in. So the way we did that was not over here. Beyonce had it until last year. You moved the goalpost. I never said that's the primary reason. Just more reasons. I don't know. Hi, Savor. How's it going? My grandparents have had it for several years now. Without any offense to Tony. So sorry, Tony. I do feel like what do you think the key demographic for Sirius XM is? Like my assumption, and I could be wrong here. My assumption is that it is your grandparents' age, right? Like what do you think the key to the lion's share of the demographic for Sirius XM is, right? Like I think it's got to be people over. I think the median age has to be like 65. How did I do this on the other one? I don't remember. I think I did 3 of these. I don't know that we need 3 though. I think I also chose to fit a pump in between, so let's see if I can do that. Oh my god, I do think I actually had Sirius. This is funny because I didn't remember it until right now. I do think I actually got Sirius XM when I got my car for an entire year for free. I'm also pretty sure I did not listen to it a single time in that 1 year. I got it for a few months when I got my car, and I just kept it on and off since then. Okay, and the median age is probably way younger then, because there were people like me. Maybe we should do median age of, like, person who actually listens, like regular listener. Just not going to fit. It's just not going to fit. My dad has had a lifetime subscription for 20 plus years. No, sorry. He's had one before it got popular. He had it as a truck driver and loves it. Wow. I mean, it is funny to me. Like, try and explain the radio backwards. Encroaching on another object's clearance. But what is the object, if you had to say? Let's just chuck that there now. Chuck this here. That should fit, right? There's a small line of blue. Fuck it, we'll just move the one further. Like, explaining Sirius XM in the modern era to me is like a hilarious task to think about. Okay, so you know, all of these like heavily ingrained in our everyday use apps that all of us use. Your Spotify's. Okay, so you know how you can use these apps to select what song plays next for you? What if you took that capability, removed it, and instead you got a best approximation? Not as a specific mode that you can turn on or off when you're feeling like discovering music, but instead as the only way to listen to the music on said programming. I don't know what that is doing up in the air, but it's for my ramp. I can't wait to explain to my daughter why I know what the yellow pages are and how I used them as a kid. How I had to look up the movie theater in the yellow pages to call to see what the show times were for the movie that I wanted to take my 8th grade girlfriend on a date to. I can't wait to explain Chaa. Sometimes people like to hear random stuff instead of what they have curated. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Hold up. I feel like you're painting me as like against that idea. That's what I just said. Is like you can do that on Spotify, right? Like that is one of the modes that you can do on Spotify. Oh, listen, I'm looking for rainy day mix. I'm looking for thousands pop mix. I'm looking for classic rock. I'm saying try backwards. Try like explaining to a person who is used to Spotify or Apple Music and going backwards and being like, okay, so the radio. What the fuck is Chaa? Chaa was a texting service. Have you ever heard of Ask Jeeves? Chaa was a texting service. You could text any question to CHA on a T9 telephone, which was like 14 something. I don't know. 141, something like that. 131. And they would get you an answer. It was like a bad Google. It was Google done through a text messaging paid service. So, for instance, you're arguing with your parents at the table, at the dinner table. They're saying, "No, I'm pretty sure." Never mind. I can't use that example. Current events. Never mind. God damn it. It's the actual real example from my life that I literally cha-cha'd in front of my parents to combat their misinformation that they were getting from email chains in 2006. But I can't use it because it's way too current events still. Imagine, so you're being like, how tall is the Hoover Dam? And your stepdad has a really, really involved opinion, and you have a very, you're pretty damn confident you're right, and he's not. But you got to settle it, and you don't have an Encyclopedia Britannica in your house. So what you got to do is you gotta find an answer to that shit, and you certainly don't have Google. So somewhere in between Encyclopedia Britannica and Google, you had Chaa. And you texted a number, and some person who had a very good internet connection and probably an encyclopedia answered the question for you and texted you back. Does Chaa still exist? Sounds good, Mars. Good luck with the deadline. No, it is no longer in operation as of 2016. Well, that's fun. How do you know Chaa was correct? How do you know Google's correct? You employ your media literacy. How do you know the Encyclopedia Britannica isn't feeding you a certain version of history that sort of makes sense to the history writers? You employ your media literacy. Google gifts me sources? Not the Google AI summary at the top. How do you know that the thing that Google is quoting isn't incorrect? You use your media literacy, same way, shape, and form. The blog written by a Midwestern mom about why she believes the history of the sugar cream pie, a dish in Indiana. Like, you have to read that and be like, okay, well, this cites zero primary historical sources. Like, you just got to do the same thing. We did the same thing on Chaa. At least if you were smart, you did. Then you would present the height of the Hoover Dam, and your relative, presented with this new information, would incorporate this into their worldview and change their opinion. Burrito Salad, you must have had different relatives than me. That's really weird. When I went to my relatives with the correct information about the height of the Hoover Dam, instead they told me that I couldn't possibly tell them that just because the internet said it was true, that made what they learned in their email chains from church not true. They didn't change their worldview. Weird. Very strange. It's really weird. You must be related to different type of people than me. Interesting. We're not bitter about it. Was the Hoover Dam a frequent topic of conversation for most people? It was. In more people than you would think. It just wasn't called the Hoover Dam. Okay, let's do the same thing as last time. This has got to be the weirdest way to build shit in this game, but we're doing it. Should probably make this a Power Pole Mark II. Bring a Power Pole Mark 1, right? No. Bring a... We're going to need to pump stuff. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Actually, what if we did it right here? If we did it right there? Ryan, weird. I think we're related to the same people. That's so strange. If we're being fair, I also don't think that the Encyclopedia Britannica would have had an entry on... would have had an entry in 2006 on the birth certificate of our president. It's weird. Chaa was just one of the different places we could go to try and find that information. I haven't watched it yet. Can I get a general consensus on last night's Game Changer? Trailer looked amazing. I'm so excited for it, but I haven't seen it. Has anybody watched it? If you pump up the jam, won't that make the tubes sticky? Got these sticky tubes. Okay, we want to bring this over to here. We want to make it noodle. Oh yeah, now we're noodling. Oh yeah, now we're noodling. Boom. 10 out of 10. I haven't watched it yet. I'm so excited for some of the names I've seen on the billing, you know. Game Changer has not missed yet. I'm sure it will eventually, but I'm so amazed by this season of Game Changer, dude. It's great. Okay. I think we'll just keep it rolling. Like, this is going pretty well. Ideally, if we do this a couple times, we get enough. Then we like never ever have to do this again with stations. Pump up the jam. Random fact, Lucas finishes kindergarten in 2 weeks. He was barely 2 when I joined here. Wow. Wow. So many pure nodes. There's just no way this isn't going to work. Okay. Should I just take these over? Or should I go over there and then build backwards? I think building pipeline backwards actually makes a lot of sense. That's crazy. How's he doing in school, Tony? I haven't heard forever about any about behavior stuff. Which I hope means that things are going really well. And also, if it means that you don't want to talk about it online, that's okay too. He loves it. He's testing so well. Yay! A lot of he still has one-on-one support every day. Overall, it's good. Let's go. Let's go, Lucas. That's amazing. That's amazing. Pipe is too long. That's weird. I hear that all the time. It's so strange. That's actually exactly what I hear constantly. As a... That's my problem. Yep. Okay. What if we just did like... here? He's actually reading a lot on screen while we're playing Breath of the Wild. Oh, wow. We play Pokemon battles with his toys. He does mental math to count down their HP from 100. That's so cute. That's really cute. My little nephew, every time we hang out, he asks he asks if he can play with Charizard. Meaning he wants to see my Pokemon TCG Pocket and do a battle with Charizard. Charizard is the one Pokemon he knows. And I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. The 90s are calling. And this is incredible. I'm like, you're walking in the footsteps of so many little kids from 30 years ago. I've not let Lucas learn about the existence of Pocket because he would be obsessed. Yeah, that's probably smart. That's a dad-only game around here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, the goal here is just to do nothing that would be so vertical that I would need to get a pump. Surface is too uneven. Take that. Yeah, then I think we probably need to go like horizontal. Oh, I kind of like the looks of that right there, actually. I kind of like the look of horizontal to vertical. It also makes placing pumps easier. Oh, Jesus, I'm going to lose power, aren't I? That's really cute, Tony. I'm glad he's enjoying school. That's great. That's awesome. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to ask a question. I feel like the answer is going to be 0 people, but I just have to ask it anyways. Has anybody followed any... does anybody here follow the WNBA? What's that Smosh quote? What's the NBA? It's like the WNBA, but all dudes. Not working. No, that's sports ball. Cam says yes. Oh my god. Let's go, Cams. I've been paying more attention to the WNBA. We live in Indianapolis, vaguely, which is where Caitlyn Clark has come to play. Meaning we have like the biggest, potential star in a long-ass time in the WNBA, playing in our home city now. Which, yo, we got one. We got one. Let's go. Just super exciting. This is not working well. Give me a zoop out to like there. Just, is it too high? What's going on here? Oh my God. Heck yeah, Caitlyn, I was able to watch her at Iowa. Hell yeah. Oops. That quote is the main thing I know about the NBA or the WNBA. It's like the NBA, but all dudes. I keep misjudging the distance here. Horizontal to vertical. Boom. Boom. We're going straight up a fucking cliffside, though, which is maybe why this is not working so well. Ah! God, this is so ugly. God, this is ugly as shit. It's alright, we're surviving. That was an accident, but oh well. Hi, Bitter Blue. How's it going? Mamma mia. Can I build it in the water? There we go. Hi, Bitter Blue. How you doing? Okay, did he say something last stream about how his builds weren't going to be ugly anymore? Listen, they aren't. But this is not... This is an exception. First off. Obviously, it's an exception. Because this is allowed to be ugly. Fluids in this game are just ugly. I'm honestly trying a little bit harder to make it look good than I did last time, too. I mean, I'm not trying that hard. It's okay because you say so? Exactly. If I say it's okay... Oh, boy. That is also kind of ugly, isn't it? I'm getting Father's Day projects put out for my preschoolers. Oh. What's the Father's Day project? Are they decorating mugs? Say, best dad ever. I'm just saying it's bullshit. I've been a father for a year almost. Haven't gotten a best dad ever mug. Makes me want to throw in the towel. Ball, you've only got 11 hours. Unfortunately, you do have to hit 20 before you can talk about 2. That does not mean you can talk about 1 at 10. It's a weird rule. Get to 20 first, then we'll talk. That's fine as long as we know this is you trying. I thought it did. I'll be honest, Evo. I don't ever remember the rules anymore. Don't tell them I said that, though. Wasn't that the rule, though? Guys, shh. Whoops. Whoops. Nobody look at that. It's fine. Aw, bitter blue. That's cute as hell. On a break from my meeting, did Ryan change the rules? Sometimes you guys are too good in terms of being cult members. You know what? I'll say it. Sometimes you guys remember too much shit. Instead of doing all of this, we could probably just get drones. And those drones could just carry packaged liquid to wherever it is the packaged liquid needs to go, at which point then you could turn it back into a liquid. Instead of that, we're building a nitrogen gas train. Ask me right now if I regret that. Basically, yes. I'm autistic. You can't change in rules. Ah! You should die. You should die. There it is. There we go. Evo's mind is a skill trap. You'll never get away with anything with them around. It's true. It's great. It works really well. I'm so happy that we have somebody who has a good memory around here. I'm really good. I'm really glad about that. Let's just bring the power over here first, hook it up, and then we can see speeds when we do this. And we can have the ability to hover. All right, more of the nastiness like this. Must be placed on an activated, there it is. Done. Okay, so each one of these is going to have 120 per minute. Chuck those in there. Boom, boom. $300 per minute. They're all pure, so they should all be 300 per minute. So 2 of these get combined. And that's 1. Evo also isn't burdened with school anymore. Congrats, Evo. So Ryan better shape up around here. It's true. Hell is about to be unleashed upon us all. Evo's done with school. That was the only thing holding them back in any way, shape, or form. A creature's in the way. I can fix that. Back to full-time before grad school. Evo, have you figured out what you're doing for grad school, by the way? If you understood this game... Oh, that was to somebody else. I was going to say, dang, do you mean I don't understand this game? As someone who knows absolutely nothing about this game, sorry. Shooting weird creatures wasn't what I was expecting. Yeah, it's got a little bit more of that than I would have guessed either, honestly. When I first started playing the game, I did not expect that either. Turns out there's more of that than not, frankly. You always got to be shooting something. Back to my meeting. Good luck, Luke. Mostly I'm still working out some funny details. Gotcha. Excuse me, kind sir. Can I interest you in my religion? Mine is one of destroying nature, all in the name of exploiting the resources of alien planets and corporate capitalism. Praise be to FICSIT. Praise be. Praise be. Praise be to Lumen. Am I losing aura by referencing Lumen at this point, chat? It's been too long, hasn't it? Is this game comparable to Astroneer? That's a good question. I don't think I have played Astroneer. Unless it's that one game I did play for like... I played a game for like 2 hours once on stream. It might have been Astroneer. I think you lost Aura when you asked if you lost Aura. Oh, shit. Okay. Wait, I have played a little bit of Astroneer. How many players can you put on? Is there co-op on Astroneer? Why do I keep saying it like Astroneer? 4-player. Damn.
It's a new subscriber. Welcome to the cult.
Oh, shit. Terminator, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Did that connect or did that not connect? That didn't connect. What the fuck is that? I think I have played a little bit of Astroneer. I would say, like, there are some similarities. Yeah, it looked like. I'm going to chuck some pipeline pumps here and see what happens. Do we need one right here? No. I'm going to throw them here anyways. Yes. Severance will always be relevant to me. I love that. I'm almost certain I do not need to throw pumps on until... Oh, hello. Hello, friend. It is me, an angel of death. I shall visit upon you. Pain from the sky. No scope. Sorry, that's probably making Evo sick as hell. Hi, Bobby. I don't like what this game is turning Ryan into. Okay, let's be very clear about things. Satisfactory is not turning me into anything. I've been this the whole time. I've been here the whole time. Wait, that's worse. I'm 100% sure I do not need to be building pumps there. I do not care. I'm building them anyways. We want to guarantee that these things send 600 constantly. Just because if we do this once, hopefully we never have to do it again. That's the wrong way. You know, why is it that every time I tune into stream, you're killing some innocent wildlife creatures regardless of the game? God forbid a white boy have a hobby, you know? Okay, we'll put one here. Put one here. You know what? No, fuck that shit. Zoom is lurking. Sounds good. Logging off for the evening. Bye, Lumella. See you on Thursday when we definitely beat Breath of the Wild Master Mode. Definitely. We will. I don't doubt it. Bye, Lumella. Listen, maybe I just love wasting resources on this stuff. From here, we will go to putting these only where the game says that we need them. So, where is that? It's right here. Yay. Thank you, Mark 2. I haven't started watching the Cute Beaver game yet, and now I'm worried after that comment. I mean, the good news about Timberborn, honestly, is that the game really does make it very, like when beavers die, it's not like there's, like, fanfare and trumpets. Like, the game makes it so normal for things to die. So you've killed some? Some is a lighter word than I would use. What do you mean? The game requires that you kill beavers. I just want to say that out loud. I just want to say it up front out loud. The game requires that you kill beavers. Now, was it an interesting choice of me to say, oh, the game requires that you kill beavers? I'm going to name those beavers after our Patreon subscribers? Supporters? That was maybe my mistake. That one you can put on me. But just to clarify, it's not like you get out scot-free if you're playing the game better than I'm playing it. You're going to have to, like, you know, break a couple eggs. Wait, do I have a beaver named after me? Oh my. I honestly don't. You know what? I can tell you right now. I honestly don't know. No, you do not yet currently have a beaver named after you. Can you confirm or deny if I am dead yet? Carly is... Are you sure you want to know the answer? You do? You're dead. Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, no, for sure. It's only a question of when, not if. It's not, there's no hope. I don't know, maybe that's not true. Maybe there will be a way eventually to make it so that the beavers never die, but right now, they die. And they don't live particularly long, if I'm being really honest. And I'm looking at 3 other people in chat that I can see right now who are 2 other people in chat who I can see right now who are also dead in the game. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's a matter of when, not if. And it's mostly, like, at first I thought it was going to be a question of, oh, we'll see if it's like... You want to know what's worse? You want to know what's worse? At first I was like, oh, it's going to be a question of, like, which patrons get beavers named after them. Then those people will obviously die. But then I played more of the game and I realized, oh no. We have a very active Patreon community and every single patron is going to get a chance to die. Absolutely. You don't understand. I go through beavers like we're going through beavers. That's all I'll say. We're going through beavers. That's for sure. Should be load. It's load. Would you be interested in sharing how you decided who gets named? Or do you explain in a video? It is random. I just honestly, Tony, I used I did it randomly and I did it on the Wheel of Names, that website. So yeah, it's just a random chance. For instance, Tony, guess who gets to be my literal, this is up on my other screen right now. Guess who gets to be the next beaver? It's gonna be a couple episodes because I'm recorded ahead, but R.I.P. Tony. Exactly. Tony hasn't died yet. Tony's gonna get a chance to die real soon. Are these trains stuck? Wait. Why are they stuck? The clock is ticking until I die. Exactly. Can we do one of those funerals while the people are still alive? Yeah. Okay, Tony, you get in the casket, and then all of us in chat are gonna speak at your funeral right now. Nice, Carly. Tony was one of the best of us. Turn on self-driving? Why is turn on self-driving not on? Because you got in a wreck. I understand. Do you have to turn self-driving on after they get in a wreck or what? Okay, you're on. This is the nitrogen gas one, so let's go figure it out. Evo, isn't it so clear that I love my mods? Isn't it just so clear? You guys aren't allowed to do any of those things. Carly's not allowed to shut up. You're not allowed to go away. Mars is needed. Tony has to stay here forever. Ryan, all the other beavers have been tests so that you can learn how to keep me alive, right? So they have been tests. That you are correct about. The bad news is I have not learned as much from the tests as you would like to believe. If we're being entirely honest with ourselves, I have not learned as much as I should have learned. Carly's holding me accountable. Okay, that's nitrogen. Gas. We have to turn it into nitric acid on the bus. The nitrogen gas train should be hooked up. It should be on bus. We'll go from there. Terminator, how's it going? Ryan, I'm a long-time watcher, first-time subscriber. I love your content. I'm curious, have you ever thought about playing Mass Effect? I know you love space. You love RPGs with deep lore, and you love great writing. Mass Effect has all of that. It's also one of my favorites. I'm biased. I think you'd really enjoy it. I have definitely thought about playing. Can we get a warm welcome for Herminator, by the way? Hello, hello. I've definitely thought about playing it. Mass Effect is one of those games that is on my, like, all-time list. Like, since I have had a YouTube channel, the game has been on the list. Mass Effect, basically, like, the things that are on that list, I would say, are, like, Mass Effect, BioShock, Cyberpunk, Red Dead, Redemption 2, Disco Elysium. Like, since the very beginning, people have been like, you have to play this game. And I've been like, I believe you. So, I would love to get to Mass Effect someday. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. When you start with, like, Fallout, Skyrim, very natural. Yeah. The backlog is real. The backlog is real. But it's okay. I think I honestly am going to start cranking out, like... Don't quote me on this, chat. Don't quote me on this. I think I'm going to stay with, like, more videos per week on YouTube right now. If you've been paying attention for the last month on YouTube, I've been doing 30 days of, like, videos every single day. And that has been a challenge. And I've been streaming, like, one day less per week because I need the time to make YouTube stuff. But... I like it a lot, and I think I might continue doing it for a while. It's just like stream 3-ish days per week. These need to be unloaded. These need to be unloaded. These need to be unloaded. Are they not unload? Are they not unload? Fuck! Come back here! Shit. I literally always do this. Unload. Unload. These always have to be set to unload. Always. These ones are. Fuck. Getting tired of us, chat? No. I am just enjoying the chance to play 2 different games on YouTube at the same time. Like, my thought is kind of right now, maybe what I'll do is do... My thought is, like, maybe I'll play Blueprints, like, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. A different game Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That way I can do 2 games at once. They still get 3 episodes. Like, if you're following one series, you get 3 episodes per week no matter what. I'd love that as long as it doesn't cost your mental health. Thank you, Dulan. I am... You know me. I'm so good at keeping track of that in the long run. So good at that. Blueprints is fun to watch. It's been a lot of fun to play. Your Blueprints videos have me hooked. I'm so glad it's getting views because I was so worried I was going to play this long-ass game, nobody would watch it, and I'd have fun, but it'd be a huge investment of time, and I'm fully hooked though. Like, if nobody watched it, if I published the videos to literally 0 views, I'd still be playing Blueprints because that game is... Mark your fucking calendars, dude. If you're watching Blueprints, I think it's going to be this... Let me look. I think it's going to be this Saturday, this Sunday. Let me look. Actually, I don't know if it'll be Saturday or Sunday because I think I might have to split it into... Maybe the craziest episode we've ever had. I won't say shit. Maybe the craziest episode we've ever had. I think will be Sunday. Maybe Saturday. You spoiling again? I'm trying. I hate. Listen. I know it makes me sound like a clickbaity weirdo, but Okay, here's the thing. I'm spoiling only in the way that I'm like, please, like, hype stuff is coming. I'm hyping it without giving a single thing away, only because I play blind playthroughs, so I can't ever be like other YouTubers can be like, this Friday, I tackled this challenge in this game. You're gonna want to see the video. Red circles, arrows. I wonder how many people watching Blueprints haven't played it. I haven't played it and I'm intrigued, but not fully hooked. I'm a clickbaity weirdo? Listen. Clickbaity weirdo. Sometimes I wish I could be more clickbaity. I'm generally very happy that I'm not, though. Okay, so right now, let's assume that the nitrogen gas is going to come in. We currently have... It'll come in right here. That means on this floor, we could technically put a splitter and to go from here. So our 50th item be nitrogen gas. Then we need to make nitric acid between that, water, and iron plate. Well, let's just do that, yeah? I'm hoping that will work. Looks like it'll work. Bye, Uza. I see ya. I don't know. Zero knowledge about YouTube. Would clickbaiting even really work for your playthroughs? Oh, yeah. Like, for the way I do things, I don't think so. Frankly, I don't like, I don't know. I think you're right that it would not really work.